Kessben television emre assign aso midfield action emraso say yedi ebremu dumuni bepediemu na Ali Baba Dankambari ababa transit breaking news atwaso ntentem ede ama yenyina emobiachi eba program yi eso Tony Montana transit awde amano nsem no ebreye Super League European Super League emun sensem bebrebe Tony abobo akakra no ede ebreye yempene mamunye ai yebeye kwambia so yebeye na sisi ekoso e Europe ani wiase mama bebre eso ye kotoni ho na akwahwe we ene nsema hodo abobo no e de ebre by way of foreign news na fi local source no kwa miki aba transit ni na so abre imobia kwaba eba program iso Tony Montana.
I would do a good morning.
Good morning.
European Super League. Are you for or against Sergio Adaroma?
Me
passion high.
Me de beboa amanfo nyina enana me dwene ho so te ase nye de beboa kakra bi o hwese de dom esia omo pade no clubs ahodo omo ye de a favor big clubs bi ni omo sika bi omo benya ho na clubs bi benefit supporters and benefit governments and one nipa bi but nipa kuma bi na beboa omo no me supporters ade no na me count as
it yes
ebe mo nya sika nya omo ho bon no omo bon fine but yes
yes it's yes
to me baby jina no
okay
ana wona me nya
adwin o me no ya adwin pa me no ya adwin no ya adwin
o so jina he
penifon de feel heat no o jina say sa big guns we no in quote o hwe Andre Agnelli o hwe president Real Madrid Football Club na Perez now hwe other big men taking side decision ya omo feel heat no omo wage bill any scan omo tue na covid na me bibia ba form almost struggling to also mo timi conjure bibi nti we ebe hia
for almost but others no so
for the others Sergio almost
na fans nyina tu edi ekise obo mpere
Sergio change ya na edi
change edi okay yo
time be
a rule mom or a businessman sa kwaro
and not just someone na place na dwan e one of emergency omo dim kuma kakra e seni senti na yaku
it who the best successful
me who say
e be baso
after say best successful or not mintimi stick me neck out but for sure I didn't the dia
e be baso the best successful no kan no ye nkoto ne ye go
ye ma tie for akwa ba ne hwensema ekoso onkofo across ye nhase enfan free am tennis nenwem o kini sikori aso ye ono enso tennis player the photo enso for Kessben media so Kessben radio 92.9 Accra 93.3 Kumasi Kessben media online Kessben media on YouTube e country bia said I'm kwadada musi some tennis no tennis or say a fan so ukojina tennis court so na oba eya na onke bebre enso mo benya konya ehya over 10,000 tennis players and sana o carry ampo onso atimi e de akwakogu nemum o catch bia say tennis ne bone enya easy ento ya kwadana person but tennis adwumaden pa any determination e betimi aboama so tina be successful tennis player when some Kini Shikori ono enso atimi e de atudwa na yekọ the match awaited boxing bout obi ahwenim se no enso betimi abaso Anthony Joshua ene tasin free ntokwana say 2 boxes na step up obi enso etwene mum yekọ tasin free aso ye say so no so am ene convicted killer obi a okodi awu amede ni tumu no ye yiri free prisoners say akọfa na ono enso start here all prepare tasin free massa boxing bout no eno enso etimi abasunti Timi Michelle ene say trainer ono enso ene tasin free expire say bibia enso ekoso kama enso ho na yenko Joshua so na pa meka say Jose ono enso timi answer na nema referee Tottenham for omo training facility was say there ono enso atimi abani fie or landing chrome wa na yete say Julian Nagelsmann any coach at Tottenham omo enso din come yete say Brendan Rodgers din enso ene nemu na de yete ene say Tottenham make contact with Mauricio Sarri omo Sarri football back or London enti say Tottenham Hotspur Daniel Levy din come say so no so ene Sarri kasa started by former Chelsea former Juve manager no enso ebeti betimi aba na obe manager enso edi ama Tottenham womo enso football club no na Jose Siankam obia to say ono onye ready so obekọ sabbatical leave and also be retire mo adwumi say am said the other coaches no omo etimi take a break na ebia a year na omo emfa club bia no Jose so no ontim anya sanya ade a ono enso am ebetimi take a break our management mu we nyina ko ba bra eno Tottenham for edi statement e say omo enso etimi asake the special say said ye say Italy any MLS no ho and the next destination Jose enso ebetimi akọ na ono enso etimi akọ fa club ho na Europe Super League Europeans na organize say European Super League no I want San Bebre na Eba Florentino Perez and no grantee enter with El Chiringuito anopa they want San Bebre enso at the bro na amanfo so so mo church from adwene bi ensha say free former French international Louis Saha ono enso a boy Emma Manchester United mo enso a football club no or say any kwan say ye consider the package to say na Sergio Eka no yandwene fans ne ho without the fans no football and no enso bi ento Louis Saha the also ne there ono aye against European Super League and peliphobia enso etime Manchester 12 clubs no enso ebetim akwakopo or say adwene fans ne ho na ye adwene players no nti former Man United former French international Louis Saha ne dia kakra anopai ono enso ede abebom enso eno no na ye to so concern from so dia General Secretary Emma European Super League did enso ede Anas Lagari enso agranti interview no de o chirema said the Perez ebeka ye no bibia eye sadio amba football anhwa na kwako win mo se football because kasam ehun ayeden COVID-19 ama clubs na enso I'm a big weight bill no enso ebre panti sadio we and also ebetim renew football and no any message or the bar say I'm European Super League no e be renew football until we in some Anas Lagari enso edi etuja na ono ko chema oso akoya secretary no more plans and it's September year European Super League no eno enso ebetim ahase na Ose yenfa to be to say na Neymar person obo etia am Messi nemo sade nentim amas because Neymar ko praye enti Neymar nya akonya say the die so person botia Messi ni in the Champions League no enso entim amem na European Super League ni ebe ma akonya ama players ni attestation muntinya say bia Neymar also atwen a year na ka Barca any Paris ni me enya akonya ko share bi mpa no me enso etim awakọ so the European Super League no sa o mess another opportunity betimi aba enti name me plan ne wanti ambo anti Barca acha kwa na best a month or two no best so enya akonya ene Messi enso tima akohye nti omo de omo ehwenu say the next 5 months September league nimpo ebetimi asha sema 12 clubs no omo enso etimi aba European Super League omo enso ebo na 2017 in New York meeting bi etimi ekoso na meet na chese enye ezikro 2017 meet na eno enso etimi course na kukudam no omo enso etimi koshia yensa John W Henry etim ekoi Dantime Arsenal Chief Executive Officer Ivan Gazidis so etim eko meeting asibi summit in ekoso New York no United States of America yensa the Glazer family no enso etim eko bi na summit in eba abonte ne pictures no na obi akas aden a TV right nti anama sam penifo adudu admu ekwa share say the pictures no enso extra Kessben televisions no na manfonim say a TV right nti na summit no etim ekoso in 2017 mum enne na obian say ayesa European Super League no enti na 2017 sampany for big guns ekokodam yi omo enso etim ekoshiaye na yeto so European Super League na Florentino Perez so aguso ono enso ekasa European Super League na kwan bia so bien wa ano enso etim ese so madwene ye ka the big six class omo every England omo makoma konsia omo enso take part European Super League no or say contract man signing a binding na ade obia enso ebetimi access na adwene mu European Super League no eno abase ebe ma football asori nyesa dia by 2024 football enso ebetimi awu we any sama Florentino Perez so etimi ede atudwa na Jimmy Carragher say o de kokobo Liverpool say ya yenim say am club or against European Super League and Liverpool for edo mashem so mo enso betimi abo na sama Jimmy Carragher eka and say am European Super League so na ema club Liverpool fans no omo emfa enche I'm honest no SG family no omo be dwane mo na America because enye easy cry fans na emfa no fala say adenti and a sad decision when my club a home manager Emma Liverpool so ebetimi ne dwumadi enso etimi ato into omo mompa say club on resign and I say on free Liverpool am sa FSG group no omo Liverpool owners no omo enso do na America ne be dwane enso e de free club no mu enso etimi akọ na Antonio Cassano aye former footballer or boy Edema Inter Milan Osiakan Edema AC or boy Emma Real Madrid Football Club big clubs and Antonio Cassano ono enso etimi abonsema retired footballer you edit to ja and say any kind CSO European Super League so now the catch Italian Football Federation FIG and say and the minimum ya Juventus Inter Milan and AC Milan scored that in the Serie A no omo enkeke omo out omo nyomo enso free league na omo enso airborne enso Italy na Everton Football Club omo so e omo state tababonti a omo enso blast 6 clubs a omo every England some go born and the European Super League ni Everton at the state tababonti a omo enso condemn niema am say so European Super League ever see 6 stars from England enso Jatuma enso eko na akwako Bobby na say aban no so do ajim enra ya the Boris Johnson dey abetuja okwa France so aban ekasa okwa Germany aban ekasa na England aban no so ekasa nsema Oliver Dowden on aya cultural secretary edit to Janessa aban no ebe yusu choose bibia also you yusu e dey stop European Super League English clubs ni entiki pass no aban no enso betim aye na yewrem Obamilika so be some say yatese club European Super League no ombesa obebo na ne enje hu se kwese or Liverpool a mobile me kun ready say mo betimi afana na nsama Carl Heinz Rummenigge edit to and so for now omo enya nteki a decision say coach a your friend Sans Flick kwa the immediate manager betimi be so dwumade ni mu as Bayern Munich omo manager no enso omunya en consider ne mo nya dia club din enso aba ponten say bia mo ne club edin komo say club ene nje dia omra no manager enso emfa ema Bayern Munich komo enso football club nti Carl Rummenigge also make any form of contact via so on club so edu commercial be a club on enso MFA Sarge Media no na West Ham omobobo kwani wa chitani bia ya friend James Gordon na James Gordon and na kwatana TV so 6 solid minutes said yeah extra time na kebia Sergio host no wa use 6 minutes of your airtime no na or the blast European Super League and no enso ebeba so no na enye isikra 6 solid minutes no enso e the air bash owners no Florentino Perez Fano Wanche no Andrea Agnelli Ed Woodward mo or Bob Bomachisa for 6 minutes and Sunday show no ono enso eto so na Dean Henderson and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer e kan sema fa no say Dean Henderson say Sema United for goal post no ono an afa ono enso edad or some mistakes are Dean against Berlin a wake up call at the manner say Ogusa or learning process until still yama kwan ama Dean Henderson ono enso engine and go because a learning process Ogusa ono enso esua dey game no Man United for Everton by 3 goals to an error spa and I goalkeeper Dean Henderson on enso etim na Jimmy Carragher also on the on the Tottenham for enyadwen so omo asaki Jose nemum oka ache Jose say ship no bibia enso sealed Edman of Premier League no also on yes sure say any of the Premier League clubs akofa Jose the career so be coach another Premier League club no on Jimmy Carragher also on the ohun say eno enso ebetim ese Bruno Fernandes anra on Man United players no dey na omo bonjo so kra say omo club no atiki part of European Super League eno enso ebasinti eno Ed Woodward enso emergency meeting on the players no enso etimi shema meeting so etim ekoso aye say bibia enso ekoso kama ho na James Milner eno fans no in their numbers omo eba Ellen Road Rabat list and so any Liverpool but the fans no etin the score kakra banners out do omo enso e dey buy na no ana James Milner edition say sadie sininya yade a nebo ejo so kra because on person be fans no as omo kita hwehwe na my so desperate say omo ebe ya demo enti ade esi de ono de oka say European Super League ni de ono nya ade no enso etimi efo aso kra we enso any message am senior player enso edi ML Liverpool enso etimi aba ponten eka enso edi afon sejo enfancy nenne money Brighton ebo say Brighton dey
wa na odwindwin ye ho
e fala ma Chelsea say Brighton
ana esre keke say Madrid for no dida no mo
say ni mo na ebo
me ba cho dida na Madrid for no ye no edide no omo ye de ba ekofom ba after ye ni City ebuwe no Madrid for didi na ba fom Crofrum Aquasinum Omumia no ID is a new by you. And you man now born or had me quite almost the beach shabby. I feel whom you are not the phone by year time.
Some crime say, among phone to my penfra. Amua, Yanom before, Omunia, no more yet, no yet, no more yet, but says I say, city million. Omu didn't perform, say. Omunya Gidi, Adino, Ebefa. But what's maybe? Achakano. Next week, as I do next week, Yao. We was maybe. The betcha my dear, to everywhere you are, and I'm going to Brighton Airport. We will see the years. Friends of Brighton, I feel you too.
Meanwhile, Ponchina already.
Aponchino said you that year, oh my uncle. Okay. Name your Hamza, and I said you're shining. Hamza or my uncle would see Abuano. Why you would you come? Okay. Into a fridge. All right. Into so I don't know. Come, Mickey. I know Titi Musa.
And you'll be a
then I was in future. The winning in
future not our way.
Okay.
Maybe future. Amen.
But didn't went to me and unrealizable dreams.
My dreams, they're very expensive. They're very expensive to achieve it.
Sir.
Yes, that time it was expensive. This time it's not expensive.
Wow.
Yes.
Maybe we need free. Say I'm for you the disc.
Yes, so many disc. Sikawum. Jumana na.
Yes, say that training woman. Say so go school kagra.
Manko, na me papa say it's too expensive.
Di na papa e preso so yes adwuma no.
Some me pilot. Na juma na aka. Pilot adwuma na make. Na some person me fly. Me pilot. Na who school no? And na me suro say me ko soldier because say so ko soldier there. Na me chromu. What say adwuma na me say me chromu. That time not expensive, so we go so be pilot.
Okay,
no. Entrainment
pilot.
Yeah, pilot.
Okay. I do now person we no so no P dey any musa.
Pilot.
P
pilot.
P
pilot. Pilot.
And
pilot and mum. Hey, English teacher. Pilot to and mum. Obi on check bro.
Now also be starting with P and ending with N. With the letter, the other letters.
Pilot and
okay. So we are calling
Uniat. Can any from Uniat? Sabe from UPI. UPI. Can any from Uniat? Insano Juma ye. Wa wo Juma na yensano Juma. Baby unko biano. Odo unsano Juma no eneko. Uniat abeboa ama se unsano Juma no wonsa etimi akebi. UPI na ebeboa ma unsano Juma no wonsa etimi akebi. Your courses within the year. Your courses within 3 months. 3 months. Courses near your Java development, steel graphics, CCTV installation and management, web development, cyber security, Android development, just within 3 months. Your 1 year courses, computer basic and office administration, network and cyber security engineering, online business e-commerce, graphic designing, video editing, 3D animation, software engineering, computer hardware, and then mobile phone technician, just within a year. No one yansan Juma. UPI, and the was so called now Kusia dear. Your number any na number no opa memfrey send your WhatsApp 0555 3838 48 0555 383848 for UPI. What number we so near Mwana Unyansano Juma and so enye Lawson Herbal Clinic. One of the Lawson and that's some of the Lawson Herbal Mixture ba Lawson Herbal Mixture no body pains, malaria, rheumatism, arthritis, menstrual pain, cocoa, to assess the mount. Delay man capsules, Bema, who a low sperm count, Wuntimi Yumoba, Wunu Beshima Sisiana Waba, Delay man capsules, low-care mixture, gonorrhea, syphilis, bilharzia, cystiaria, locker mixture and what's on them. We endure lots in about mixture and a day about a Lawson Herbal Clinic and a day Abedraso. Halodin oral rinse and then Halodin nasal antiseptic. Uyusu Halodin nasal antiseptic na. Yedu guye winim. Odu gu winim abefa winim abefa minimo. Virus bi abewu. Yewo Halodin oral rinse. Fagu enum, fawru enum, virus bi ehwe enum bia no ebewu. Wei eyendo all drugstore, pharmaceutical shop bia obenye bi ato. Se malaria fever nkwa na wanya. Se wanum ato nkwa na ntimi ndidi. General body pains and hawa. Ayenyedia herbal mixture and the wasawonum. Amalina Children's Haven, Ayabia Tonkora product. Akula bi pebia tobiano, Amalina na kwa benya, dear Aya Papa. Okwa wo delivery listener diamano, ko Amalina, on Sabbath Makebi. Amalina were doom, ye ben red police station. GP1 herbal mixture. GP1 herbal mixture no, a immune system booster. One a boost immune system no yare intimi mbo energy level booster or energy level na wo form no a boost no at the amount blood cleanser e be clean o blood num o blood num afia e be clean mu at the amount a support o prostate no aboa arthritis esutwa anunti and was so no GP1 herbal mixture na ebow na wapomudin etimi sisisuye edemaw numbers ni ne ewiase fa na bebi a obia no wo London a 0044 742 453 4161 Kumasi ni Mpotem 0244 934 143 in cry and in Potem 05960563332 GP1 Herbal Mr. Dear Ayama Nipidiano Promasido Ghana Limited woman of cowbell product raba edepa and one didn't consume cowbell milk near cowbell gold near so ye janibina yam milk a cowbell milk oh ye janibina beverage beer a cowbell gold no and the whistle you see and when you say bemedian no I the dead at the amount sibi malakio a malaria fever drew sibi malakio typhoid fever drew general body pains there sibi malakio and a bit to a say amount high body temperature unamna debiana is no a sibi malakio Shaneso say Susie Bar Center Form woman of the Abedraso Supreme Concrete product in here papa sub blocks and a baby blocks are your papa cement papa the machine papa echano this is Supreme Concrete penny biwo your 5 inches blocks 6 inches hollow blocks solid blocks pavement blocks you will be in cancer special ice minimum water giant seneso and a udra obehuyen and so bra na yamma sa enkebi adonko original hand sanitizer. Yusu adonko original hand sanitizer nibi coronavirus no untimi ntra sound any virus biano ebe free unsamu ediako. Charistic Ventures. Wama the Zahara Man capsules aba. Zahara mixture. Zahara G capsules. Zahara Man capsules. Bema untimi nyumo ba. Bema humbantem. Bema Emeniji emba wadienum Zahara Man capsules, Zahara mixture, and Zahara G capsules. And Pomo Gudium Yaria Bia when ye piano numbi a bit to a say at the amount. Ronaldo Virginia da Romenti
an ability voice
and a sabri
an ability voice.
It's your voice near chat.
It's your voice na yenchwa DCCI. Oma voice ya about Kessben TV.
I grew up in Ngwa, a suburb of Accra, in between Teshi and Tema. I started schooling at Ghana International Preparatory, GANAPS, completed, and then went for SHS at St. Peter's Anglican. Finished with that, and then I did a short course in journalism at Celebrity School of Broadcasting. Getting to football was it was kind of difficult for me, even though my mom wasn't in support. But after completing schooling, she gave me the go-ahead to get into football, and I started with a Division 1 team in Ashiaman by name Achiampem. From there, I moved on to Sharks FC, a team in Pram Pram, owned by Mr. Isaac Tete, Titi Brothers. We're from Sharks.
Virginia, USA, Nadaruma. Why na Kasa or Kessben TV, Kessben Radio, as we Pamcho Wire 0244 263 902 0244 263 902 Enche Yadi Ehonsam and so Bebremo Kessben 3.3 live on Kessben Television. Okay, Obidia Baba to the buy and me phone soon out there. My mom number of Fankoso. I would try. She see Obidia Bas here, but my number of the fast wrong. Bamcho.
For the past 4 days, you be intimate you.
All right.
It was from one Genesis, also now, so be a dua. Come here.
Made him person buy a Muslim pay. No, Jama Tony. Was it for the past
3-4 days?
3-4 days will be
intimate you.
All right. Made him same Jama Tony. John Adiba. It is a Tony now, or new BIS Adrian. I don't know.
Didn't they say, man, no be intimate you.
I didn't say about the Sunni BC. Where no Abumaba.
Debbie, Tony, you to me that.
Okay. Money Patrimo.
Now, voice in a wire.
Emmanuel Netty.
You are first person in the Demono.
Hatofuk.
Manuel Netty.
Hatofuk.
Did you be to say the
woman's coming on front of one.
Pilot
Joe, we Madrid fans don't fear Chelsea. We are Real Madrid. We have the Ohineba Kwadra say message or the Abanope and so no. Victorious Collins, anyway, Abba or the Free Kangen Water Ghana Limited Kumasi. Personally, I think the fans who are protesting are overly emotional and unreasonable. My message is and I be na yajo enkomopa. I'm say any the fafa papa. Emotional are overly emotional and unreasonable. Who amongst them will not jump at an increased offer? How many of them are still working for the companies they started with? I fully support the Super League. Okay. Victorious Collins, yeah, the Abba, I don't know. I mean, quite nephew. Okay, maybe nephew message no so later. Kessben 3.3 live on Kessben Television. Me wobe mi no na me nsembu ha yenhwe na yenye ho adwuma ntentem enso na in free way. Okay. We every Wenchi Banda line, Laji Mama Salia. This is the Liverpool we've known all this while. They've not been vintage and highly successful in this Premiership era. Winning the league has never been something they are good at. They've proven to be the worst defending champions of the title in at least 2 decades. Jurgen Klopp doesn't deserve any attention there. Laji Mama Salia, and the way Abaifiro Wenchi Banda line. Mamira Anefidi Sunyai Zongo Kandahar. Is it true that Opimso Aotikokoso Nana Otumfo say to the second has paid his workers? I mean, is it true that another king of Asante Kingdom has paid his workers? If it's true, then I bow down and take off my cap for Nana. Sepenimpa Nyansafo Ewufia Eyepa Anafi Enediwe Efri Sunyai Zongo and so Abreye. Okay, Anafi Friwa Kofitio Elubo and also Ewo Maminko Kofitio say banning of referees has become so common in our football. It's wrong. Recently, Coach Bashiru Hayford complained about home team threats to even coaches not to score, else they risk their lives. Some other coaches have complained too. Our referees are sometimes beaten, even at halftime in dressing rooms, and they come out to tell us, but nothing happens. To go back home safely, they mishandle matches and get banned. Unfortunately, these same Football Association members and their executives who monitor these games or matches are the same owners of these clubs that do wicked acts. So who should be punished first? Please, let's talk about this. Else, there will be a time no referee will attempt to officiate a match. Kofituo Elubo and the way about Papa Johnson and message clear.
Keep my pa. Yeah. Keep my. Yeah.
Mean keep my own Mati. Some messages in a baby bray and then some I didn't a copper until drew her then also the account the abre. All right.
024 654 7018.
Okay.
024 654 7018. Ono nene utimi ediu.
All right. Yo. And again,
you know.
You know, yeah. Friday, me pa huntuma.
Me down send you.
Yeah, no, you do the way you want to end that. Yes.
Mickey.
Oh, this kind of also agini.
Jama kasa ne woman na.
Oh, the nini na abakanwa. All right. And then I okay.
Salut.
Yeah.
Benzema area all over the place here. Still the Super League. I'll be looking at the political aspect, the social aspect, and the economic aspect of the European Super League. Fiorentino Perez, I would do some name now or person will introduce now we the UEFA Champions League in the ball at the Eco Board that particular one. So you and none the major one I mentioned. Name I share Liverpool and so no game on against Leeds United, and again said Liverpool game no and Liverpool supporters name so we are happy say Abrantia you finished to Dallas that take in the last minute. Diego Llorente take in the last minute because of penning for decided some about the European Super League and now share near my course Leeds United for no HR t-shirt. Say football is for the fans. And it's UEFA Champions League t-shirt try and almost be good the dressing room of Liverpool by Liverpool players on anti me and share. Mesut Ozil and so Eddie Atu just said time no moon you know. The 2 or 3 man say we play and I say you know. Also the UEFA Champions League and the World Cup. And again the smaller clubs need to have the opportunity to be part of the UEFA Champions League. Open the Champions League near them. Moreover, Real Madrid and Barcelona ever once in a year or twice in a year. Manchester United, Liverpool playing twice in a year. And the mother rivalry between the two a year there.
Okay.
Then yes, now to be as 2 teams never.
Our. Yeah.
So the South African Football Association issue statement say Omo arrival on 3 men for the Bafana job. Now these 3 men emu mienu we need the AFCON title da. Ebini Heavy Renard yingina beka se ju abaye juma wa Ghana hada. Waji AFCON Zambia and wasajiama la Côte d'Ivoire. And he stands as the foreign coach to have ever won 2 AFCON titles with 2 different countries. And Nidin Ewumupa Hugo Bruce was the 2017 edition winner of the AFCON title when he coached Cameroon on also count. And a former Manchester United deputy coach and Alex Ferguson was coaching Real Madrid, Carlos Queiroz. Said you nipa me saying na on my arrival on. Said nyami boa Saturday. It's likely say Saturday. Imubako ye di Bafana Jumano Bemano.
Okay.
Said you Samuel Eto'o last month he was honored a doctorate degree at the School of Business at Lyon. Now I granted an interview with africanews.com about Saad doctorate degree on Mamanu and in about football and how we see African football, how we can take it. Said you enyimba na kika nikadeka on an ochina match in comment me anko. Was ochina the 5th game of the CAF Confederations Cup group stage, you know. Twaso. But Sejo na flight issues, COVID restrictions to Libya, no. But Sejo the NFF, Nigerian Football Federation, and the governor of Abia State, mo etimia di omuna esi for mama, oma pechatted flight amamwa. But so it's likely say match na ebe baso china no, yebe pushi dia ko Thursday due to COVID restrictions and he said the travel restrictions, you know.
Okay.
Sejo yebe fia. I think say omo amuda asieno. They are winning with the exception of Oli Kimfisa. Yes, I do.
Omo amuda from one.
Omo amuda from no. Interlies Liberty Kimfisa. Who said we money the last 3 year baby season. He share second round last with the exception of Kimfisa. Obia winning at least 1 game.
Kimfisa didn't even win it.
Kimfisa didn't win a game. Sergio Obrafo
the abrafo abanyina
Sergio Obrafo to nyumbi
so team no the abrafo ne ade nyina Mike in face out
Sergio Obrafo to nyumbi asemsebe osi unim die free suru banka wo hye dade eche ba mi se kin face out mun nyanti se dugu bi no abe Adia Ibanu. So Sergio se washa Liberty after losing the first game in the second round against Bichim 2-0. The second game in the second round they won 4-0. And no cry mono Calrindo for ye omoko soga kope. And omoko share Nina Sharks 4-0. Just last weekend omoko share 11 wonders. In Talais, their first game against Dreams, it was 1-1. The second game against Karela, almost share Karela before losing out to Accra Suffolk. But Kimfesa, out of possible 9, Sergio Omonia only 2, Omado put 7.
Wow.
They've lost against Ediana, they drew goalless against Wafa, and they drew goalless against Ashgood, scoring only 1 goal. I just said
too bad.
Sergio Fatau Isaku, so he's on the radar of some of the clubs in Europe, and Matisse and handlers and so Emma Medium community.
All right. You now they now also become open source no dem
yes.
Okay.
Okay. Me so much interested. In recent times, I think this is the second time I say Kotoko play sika semna open sobe from himfi. No ahwe na otutu sika. E de amo mo kai opoku tintai.
Mekai
na bonus sense
bi de na anyway no zo mo wana so opoku tinai o kano. Na board ni hosa ana.
Yeah.
Na board ho.
Na edujemfi board no. Na po edujemfi board no.
Yeah.
But clearly that board obianim say no normal situations tie. Ene opoku ntide no kra no na nye ombuno emfa say salaries any signing on fee ni signing man. Eno no na e bonus a say new players ni be different. We mu de be senti opem so kan say no enye pepper your year juma into omu check it difference aka triama and this time around it's happening again. Now for me it's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing for the people at the
more or less on an air bro.
And I'm making that's what I'm saying, that for me it's so embarrassing for the people at the helm of affairs at Asante Kotoko now.
Okay.
Oba Mechrim. Saying to me feels there. And ya dear board of directors who in management no. So they no pem so aye no betumi dia ho mo.
Enyefe
emfata wo mo. Now we'll explain it.
Okay.
When we come back.
Yakoba Nina no ebedwe no. So you pass obedwe afa the other side so ho. So the interior na do come to your own kwa. What is that team no ko be my players etiatua.
So you will capture all that. We'll capture all that. But at the end of the day,
so yeah, Kobe Bina players in Jessica, team in Jessica, when we try ticket. It
never happened. Yeah, it never happened. So it never happened. So Marco, na yeso pay them to players at TSM. It never happened. Say to be Napsico, we try ticket grano. It never happened. Say 2 years now for signing on fees. It never happened. Say you let's go and come.
Serious.
It's so sad. Now I don't think Dr. Che will feel glorified with Sanya Mayeke because he's the board chairman.
So what is happening?
He's the board chairman. So
it never happened. So say Kotoko, let me say hotel you are crying, AG Hotel.
Yeah.
Omone Olympics. In CBCC Hotel na reho.
Almost some moment now I can't do. I can't do. I
Asante Kotoko.
Yeah, mekano has a omube tu kwa ina no munya take it there no. Breakfast grano they were going to deny them.
Yeah. Man na ho omu yomu free ho. Omu ko do ho be omu ko tra hotel ho be over 2 hours. Na team no mpanifo any players no egu ho. Ye mo rooms because mo dika hotel e ma mo na habium ade.
What arrangement was made before the boys were even sent there? And the Niama Kessia. Sayo,
answer with them zonti. But so him bring on.
Sir,
is a go in now.
Easy, no, be can and Asian and that call Sejo sa frɛ no because nana ani GM and offer man ko beto or the best management so na management the players na brewo to tell on him bring my boys don't add any management member mo be and count
what is going on that's all more why be any chill from so na say oni o nyina bi shia na o de nema to 2 year cause nema e koso ne
say some of us ye tie ni kakra bi a ubewie no na 2x4 on the social media. You see, and some people are sometimes. No, I'm not.
Journalism,
I'm saying that. No, I'm not bothered about Ubi reaction. Nanesenka, the other time I told you, say minimum sama me car, Crofobia me fans. Because na Ubaya na Nanyankwada, your boy management abasu, uno be a nyasem. But assembly where see a secretary catching nipa. Because one here, a kappa be just antico to Kuruma say no. Man phone to me Siano. Hotels I can see near Maka Kraka. Tim no swa. Okay, but you see, Sajo, referees in sense some non susua. Ed Gusua, only say eventually, Techiman cities, Omankoa. Omanko, amzo muniska umuntu menko. Na ba kai Saturday mbetra ka choze enkomodie bi koso se GF from penny for so omonko bo na ska omweka ombebo mbetu ewi amom. Remember that? And now catch him say na wa watch obi aso na wa wo say komani ska so mfa nko de na ne hwan na yes ade no. Na minim de matine de na mehu.
Enkomra. Das blame who to say
yes,
I grant an up on the show.
Joseph J. You see, Joseph J. Apanacho say part of the game is sorry and all that. And if you look at the game, the tackle out him say his intention was the ball, but it was a late tackle.
Come on, look at sorry, we
no more Black Stars camp. Who's only Joseph J. No more Black Stars camp. And the guy is so huge. Joseph J. Also what? And I think say wait a court tackle no.
Now Black Stars coaches, you know, what is it? You want your scar? Any na come right.
True. I'm very close to this canon to my council.
But you also much here.
I'm at home. Me busa say at
Sakwesi up here no crans o say no so ka de na kam no so.
Se sa no moka. But o mo do mo no so.
Enyanko to ba.
Na o mo ankasa no makasa.
Okay. Na sa ban si kan dey na process. Nti only hope.
E be hwere nyina.
Into a tinti se.
O hwere Kessben television. Uti Kessben 92.9 Accra, 93.3 Kumasi. Aba wa no te hono ba wa na kokoro. Oba wo.
Aba we.
We.
Nimpo.
Yon komre.
This is the best sports in town. Kessben 93.3 FM.
Hey, Bema, said. House James, Betty for him, new room, Amayadiana.
And money how cry now, Betty me Siano Quine.
Halodine Oral Ring Solution, nay Halodine Nasal Solution, Neberwa, a Simwawa, a for him, new room, Adi Adiabro, Ano Quine, and Royo Povidine Hyodine, your broad spectrum antiseptic, Halodine Oral Solution, ye, oral antiseptic, Mecha, yet fire noon, would you go a Mwa, before noon, the Ayabro, is Siano Quine, Halodine Nasal Antiseptic, yet fire him, would you go Mwa, a for him, Eddie Ayabro. You won't feel penny, then quada, what didn't feel brew 18, it means you agree, and you saw a dream room nanson. Yes, or doctor didn't come once.
The Halodine Nasal Antiseptic, ne Halodine Oral Rings, na fobo when it will boost in now hobine.
So what pedudo atwa, Real Pharmaceuticals Limited was 0260870140, and now say 0244268417, and now pharmacy bia ebeo, and Kaiboy Food and Drugs Authority, Ashisham. Ajia to me say yeah.
Opa baby didi ama ho ato a. Eno ani pasteurize rice. Eduane papa ma ho din. E ma onyini yie. year parties, which is a birthday party, where ye wedding parties, wedding reception. Patrick rice is here near Nimuahudu. Local dishes, which is say bankune tilapia, a yam pissie, back continental dishes, so a jollof rice, fried rice. Your pastries, Muahudu, the cupcake, crab, chips, shortbread. Patrick rice is trained one yama bibri. Cake decoration. A year I phone sorry them and in a reception is CC. Flowers to bake guitar and the flower girls baskets. Hat making. Gele making. Ya won kola ho niema ahodo just station for na. Ya nim kremu for sorry dan
We like this step in so clean so.
Mira, what did you dear? Mermaid CB men's capsules. And you may use Madama Bohobio CB men's capsules by dear. What 2 points?
I don't know. You're very good. Say me down I'm so am to intent am so ina. It's a we need so mu Arabia house to credit mu.
Say my yes here the CB women's capsules. Eh ye efichiko mo amani ho fi enso.
Hey, CB women's capsules we dey ajo.
Also CB men's capsules ajo.
Suziana
Ghana man member damase.
Our pharmacy, chemical, ni herbal shops ni name. Et to phone fresh Suzy Herbal Center 0247 111671 and 0246 578750. CB men and women capsules.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
You actually say property fridge there ekulu papa me fear had there property near man kwana me use esanse ma me fear ha ye fene ma brabono so ye mrese my property
me I want ice cream.
So what the fridges, freezers, TVs, air conditioners, washing machine, gas cookers, microwaves, blenders, electric irons, rice cookers.
Any near Kahubiara, top up record, property dear, and no major kiki.
Property electronics, aye papa, entry in Namukania, your fridges no, what are the shema, ne coolie, a son say, your compressors no, and what dimpa, Ubeni Biato, our Ghana Fanena, Upe Biatuato,
Tony Sack Electronics, SD Karam Dynamo, and what a doom comase, and by method is a son. Property, top papa preco.
If I shop, I'm sure you're bad.
Brade, and not to be.
What time about Michelle see about Queen Wayne say?
Bra, said your time about Mister, as your Jimmy me fear for any idea about ever so.
Really, I know this offending now.
Bra, and make us a midi time about Mister Huadancia, reassing na ebetemenka, 87 malaria, where drawn time about Mister.
And you go, dear, and what I want to me any deal. What drawn a time about Mister? A drink and your mark or bar waffle through, dear woman for down for any aquada when you fear do me, and son of the time about Mr. Draven. Shasa Wako Hospital and answer lab. I'm what who said, oh, a 3-day malaria be answer.
I also time me TIME. Time about Mister. I feel malaria fever the other is diva a woman. FDA Asha Dready in Kratui more Aji Atumo say a FDA Asha sa a Jedi and Kratui mu Aji Atumo say a ye. So what about what the papa this is my secret. Give us P capsules. Emma, I want to come from no one to me to my dear one pen. Give us P capsules. Over to us, Mama. Oh no, enemy lawyer.
And to lawyer no na show bottom. No. We didn't if you account with the friend give us cold capsules. Say yes, is ya ren the wall so cold the do nip them when in our posa a mamma and Tima Wunja wouldn't give us cold capsules. Obey your free
lawyer.
Give us cold capsules.
And I give us pink capsules.
Hey, and they give us free. Capsules.
Remember what if you do what you do, Cronkwan, Efa. Give us core capsules. A pin for a batter, one more menu for one and Quadawan if you do me.
When there's nowhere to go, relax.
gigs. But if you have to step out for work or play, go for the ultimate. Get your office suits and blazers, dapper, formal and bridal wear, elegant. Go for the ultimate. Dressing to do business on a weekday or party on the weekend? Shop at the ultimate. Wholesalers and retailers of classy fashion for ladies and gentlemen. Shoes, suits, dresses, shirts, and beautiful accessories, formal or casual, look good. Get your swag at better prices. Shop at the ultimate, Prempeh 2nd Street, next to Barclays Bank, Edum Kumasi. Telephone 0244-234-432. That's 0244-234-432. Sadia Feo Fair. Your swag with the ultimate.
Malaria nti papa yi waye juma bono malaria defo ya o nti awo ahire ne customers wahu ne se mami aye smart apa CB Malakio amma ne baya odi ko school she se aduane si berry market tie ni malaria nti a onti mini and now Emma when we are out to walk. So we have malaria test. Maybe one and Trebetua and the CB Malakio. Yet you know and now kick out from as soon as I CB Malakio. And no way so there. And I don't grow. I yet that shit. A drawing near my appeal for about a woman for any quada won't feed what did we get? FD Ashusha sa a jedi and car to you aja to Musa and
from provisions for healthcare to computer lab, hostels, library.
Kessben TV, quality TV for the family. This is Kessben TV.
Kessben TV on your TV DJ box. Scan now.
Yo, yeah, but never to us. So, Yamuna Kwaba, Eba, Kessben Television, so Abonundo Pausima, Ebia Samian Super League, European Super League, some doors of power. Wow. The contribution of Jose Mourinho to association football cannot be underestimated. He has immortalized his name in the game by a significant achievement over the years. This sacking by Daniel Levy and his guys at Tottenham Hotspur is only a setback and not an eraser of achievement. I know this JM will rise again in this game, but he needs to conduct thoroughly thought through self-introspection. Alaji Mama. Okay. We see between UEFA and club owners who employed who. UEFA depends on money generated by these clubs, but you give them peanuts because you are the organizing body. Why? These clubs buy big players to ensure the business thrives and pay them heavily week in, week out, and bonuses out of week in, week out, and bonuses. But UEFA is them taking their money. Wow. They even made themselves so powerful that you can't challenge them or question them. UEFA should start using their referees for advert now that Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, and others are no more. We say, good morning. There's a huge miscommunication from the Super League organizers. They should be very clear about their intents in an unambiguous way. They have given room for speculations and negative press. The fans are fuming because they feel left out. On the other hand, organizers of the UEFA Champions League need to make some changes. Relegated Norwich bagged more money than Bayern Munich, the winners of Champions League last season. Something got to change. Yaudeko Semensia Bukrum Nadiwe Abajo. That player who had Justice Blay should be punished by the Ghana Football Association. I think it was intentional, reckless, and careless play. All right. Remember my messages. And again, you can't claim free when I feel a month for Enzo will be capable. Seminole, well,
so you, Florentino Perez ena sisi wodi babia nano awhwe an interview okoje the Chinjiruto TV ebo so na bibia kire say the man is all over the place. One, so we had the political aspect of it or share the superiority of the team called Real Madrid. Or they compare other teams because teams are not mere competitors gradually. They are losing it in terms of leadership. The level of power our Real Madrid team no ever in European football no and open here Florentino Perez edge. The next person now could be me closer. The likes of Silvio Berlusconi, Adriano Galliani, and then Ubini say open here and then president of Barcelona in Juan Laporta. So we the English system. And he said you almost see leaders now. They say leadership on so powerful, unlike the leaders of Bayern Munich, leaders of Barcelona, leaders of Inter Milan, leaders of AC Milan, and then team in Madrid. But Florentino Perez and trying to manipulate through the system the leaders of those respective clubs in our body side. Adrian and Nelia resign. And then Oba bear the vice chairman for the Super League to open FN Florentino Perez. What Chim said, there's lack of transparency UEFA and said, you can't say the game is a corrupt sport in this idea and you will be very much aware. He also spoke about the monopoly of UEFA and Ubia Tres Okona CSC Bema 120 million euros. We dino akwa kojine now the Babisia kind, all because it is only UEFA and they organize the UEFA Champions League and the Europa League. But now, Florentino Perez, believe we say, with the power, with the finances, a kind of first word team and teams are considering in our banner side, Oja the proper place will be to me a fight a UEFA body. And so we see open affair Alexander Sefrena. Also no him say Snake be a part of their group, but and only very much aware. So Osha, that is the political side, and Madrid again trying to show their superiority. Or more chess and your park and some kind of mere powerful. Or more chess and UEFA Champions League and Kwan or Majido. Or more chess and the Spanish La Liga and Kwan or Majido. But in Europe, they are the greatest club and they are the most powerful club in terms of the political arena. So it's all about the economic aspect of it in Swan. No one should see cars team see lose during the COVID era. So what's your opinion, Enrique Cerezo? Ninsama Okano, and they say, so we had the Spanish La Liga now, Oma Bokan 700 million euros. And a COVID nearby, no, Ometimia Boca. So here team is Real Madrid, Oma Boca to 160 million euros to 230 million euros. Barcelona Boca 160 million euros. Manchester United almost cap every Bomankas almost players Sikasono. Oma Boca 90 million euros. PSG, BNM said they belong to the plutocracy. Government by what? Sikabebrebe on said, Oma Boca 160 million euros. So what your interview open here, Feno? Pep Guardiola Koyena. Or say they don't have money to sign branch of Ellen Haaland. It is Sikani Hawk in all the big teams. It is almost here Sikadia. Sikachuchi dear for GP Morgan. Investment neighbor, which is 5 billion euros or more de Barbesham, Abuama, the European Super League, and he said, in recent time, the team that belonged to the oligarch, according to Jurgen Klopp, only crack the quality, only crack players, and players are almost Barcelona and Real Madrid are more fed out and competing and signing all these players. I'm on Makwakusia Kandiamon. But then you must say, one of the last time who said Real Madrid is spending more than £100 million to sign players. One of the last time who said Manchester United is spending more than £100 million to sign players. Inter Milan and there and clear free hub and say, so man to me and Lataro Martinez and Romelu Lukaku. Next season, the competition called the Italian Scudetto and then the UEFA Champions League. Milan Esika saying here and said, they feel that at this particular point in time, Sika Urban, so do Kodon Sekuna, Betimi and Jessica, Edia Babi Siaka, and Betimi and Jessica to sign players from small clubs and Omuneti Meneska or compete with this club. So we had the social aspect. And on the fans no ebem nti eno asa ohwe de na Leeds United supporters ne ye o makwako ja Eland Road almost store na no ene niam na omo ye oho eniam a omo di core park ne so ene the t-shirt that team Leeds United etwa na seju PPH say omo ne fans na kabum e na omo fight team ayefen UEFA fans na dia no ene say seju so what omo dia na omo issue has got to do with certain clubs that any chance to be part of the European Super League in the Champions League. So by EPL now, it's about how you fight for the top 4 and having the chance to play in the UEFA Champions League. And the team Marcelo Bielsa after the game, then some Okana was it the more football there, and it's open a small team. So be a big team. Inti so you almost a Champions League. Your teams are can see baby by our team AGB. But the days of Stuart Bucharest, the days of Benfica way back, the days of Red Star Belgrade, the days of Nottingham Forest, the days of Aston Villa. Said you sad these small clubs any other opportunity and winning the UEFA Champions League. Yen Shakwe at Chelsea for move sa winning a new camp a quad Allianz Arena against all the odds on winning the UEFA Champions League. That makes the game beautiful. A Quaya Greece so winning the European Cup in 2004. That makes the game beautiful. A Quaya Costa Rica about 2014 World Cup in the group of Uruguay, Italy and England ultimately did first in that particular group. James Rodriguez, Colombia, it may be do the quarterfinals of the World Cup. That made the game beautiful. But so the European Super League, said you, I hear only the big boys and the big meet the big boys. Now say what team at Tozela say Ninsema all can say Bayern Munich and I say I'm 40 minutes Manchester United. Now what you be say Manchester United and Liverpool Babishia. And then any the rival, say BCI. So now to be a Real Madrid Barcelona Babishia. The rivalry between the two no say BCI. Into the commonness of these particular games, ebema the spice. What these games, ebema the vibe, the drive, and the euphoria around these tough games. And I said, you, ebema sani meaning in Ira. It's the social aspect there. Now, no more agree. Say supporters in some can omodika. But the whole the game is about money and teams are Kessben after the COVID-19.
Oh well. Okay. And the high enough and Twaso. Marijata.
General.
Say
yeah, cool General.
Yeah.
Jose, after Pep Guardiola journey free Barcelona, the key idea and say attacking football no general opposition teams in who they antidote to Pep Guardiola quite fast to attack teams, and that Oshashaba no so continuity. Oshashaba no continuity. So Pep felt at some point so changing him go through Bayern and the Man City. Now Pep Guardiola up try so by evolving the team now day in day out. Now talk about Jose Mourinho. The days are Porto, Inter Milan, Chelsea across Real Madrid. The only thing you can realize is the key game plan a defensive elements in the body game. But one particular thing as person is last season at the Champions League final against Liverpool, it was a team where attack is so high, especially under Pochettino. They really attacked the opposition teams. Because Liverpool, now it's Liverpool judging personal, it's me cutting him down. Now inheriting a team where general or Marshall for over 5 seasons, no man team any trophy. Daniel Levy felt say obetimi at the team number Jose at least trophy master obetimi a trophy bidiaba. But there've been so many things about Jose Mourinho. First of all, and the squad management at Madrid on him penny phone being an issue or the squad in your issue. Obo about Chelsea now you're by or Sana squad ni benya issue. A Manchester United and the squad ni benya issue. But squad management is a part of football coaching. Now, 2, tactics. Now, tactics now a DNA in particular for the game plan now. The game plan here a bit about low block or city deep or try or suppress the opposition. But the whole thing has been that general. If that low block sitting deep can suppress the opposition chances, the quality of chances, the volume of chances, opposition equity. Then so or city deep still not quite them. Key 2 stars and as a 2 key stars our EPN ma I'm here can the air can 1 Jose Mourinho just behind Brighton teams are here cause automatic the lead na general ma drop points 20 in total we Tottenham must pay for Brighton on Hovey Abram I ma drop it 20 points always obelidi nanso awie no drop it 2 points a free and over cabo my 20 whooping points. Secondly, Jose Mourinho a part of the teams that ball in play 41% of the times or they take lead, and so he stays between Brighton and the Manchester City because Man City the only team where anytime you want to take lead in the first we if you want to Tottenham Hotspur and ever and so take lead, now winning position now general one what drop it. These have been the two key starter American Jose Mourinho was him. Now the other day people argue and say obetimi asaba biem based on the fact that Ancelotti asaba Everton or Shasha Jumano, but general has Jose Mourinho ever admitted say or a low key manager or the Niamana Shego or better from Abba Shishini? He's never been that type of manager. He feels out as so wrong, and at this point the only clubber Oba started from the days 19 years ago or started with Uniao di Leria or started and then for the team the Shannons or the trophy Porto, Madrid, Chelsea, Manchester United, Real Madrid and then in Milan a hyper on your trophy. It's been the first time in 19 years Yasaki Jose all went to me for trophy general entry. A very, very bad for the manager. He has to go down and then start from the scratch. People have different opinions. So let me call back to international football and also let me go back to even Portugal. Club football but they're very tough. The methods I supposed to Jose Mourinho big time. At some point, Harry Kane has been the only player ever since the or close to 48 hours general. The manager in big squad. We could have felt second boys in the Bible ever send a good wish message nobody but only player responding has been the captain Harry Kane, and it says a lot about the team. One manager squad only be Munya says him. He didn't get the best out of the squad that we thought say now you're primed to win a trophy. Not even one crew back pair a sample. Jose and Timiafa Anya space for.
All right.
In general, very bad for Jose. At this point, is he starting from the scratch? Is he admitting say generally methods a bit faded out or cost sabbatical? 20 years story or so on day on cost sabbatical. But about twice so our 10 years but the big task general baby or didn't any edge at this point. Very tough for Jose Mourinho general.
Very tough for Jose Mourinho. Talisman, as a UEFA are only trying to be smart, but Super League will eventually survive. I mean, those team supporters who are complaining that they aren't going to matches because of COVID-19, the players of those big teams take their salaries weekly. The three can be played when well arranged. Talisman, and day we and so are praying. Someone in 7 p.m. Chelsea.
Brighton.
And Brighton.
Is it where there's any match?
Yeah, sure. They are conducted. Because Leicester now that on Thursday and also new West Brom. The Basisi are there. Where West Ham they be you lead West Ham by 2 points. It's 55-54. All right. I want to take
to get on your trophy cry. So on your trophy cry.
Yes, why are they? All right. Our Marimra way.
Sergio, and now the South African Football Association are issue statement say Omo received 200 appointment, 200 letters, applications and CVs. Omo pay Ejumano.
Just go.
After say Omo Saki Mulefi in Sekino, but Sergio Omo arrived on 3 MENA. Emu bakuna yedi Ejumano bemano.
Sarah because if Omo change managers bow.
Omo say they don't have coaches. They don't have coaches.
Yeah.
I think this will be 25th in 23 years.
Okay.
Omo 1 year team change for coaches.
Serious. I want to
so Sergio, among four can say Omo consider Omo native coaches due to the poor performance of Mulefi and Seki and Obedane. Initially news by say Pichu Musimani and Benny Makati. But Pichu the excellence Jumana Oya or Nadia Lali wasn't ready to give it a go. And Benny Makati Nebin send the things to sa as so Onya Butre Ekuchi Kakra before say Jumano Babadunu. So Basejo these 3 coaches profile Omodeba. Carlos Couron said this is a big time man, he's deputized Alex Ferguson and Manchester United. Whole lot of experience. Real Madrid akukuchi dada and Portuguese Sergio uze onone ya wonu Mozambique.
Okay.
Boy Portuguese. And Sergio our family of South Africa and also a close ally of Danny Jordan. And Say Obekaya in 2000 between 2000 and 2002 before say Jomo Sono Beba back were coaching the South African national team there. So among for a clamor for the camp in 2017 now there was a talk by that time no coach Iran national team so more the neighbor to South Africa but say Iran fought trigger clause be say so person ba this South African FA no etua 7 million euros as an man acquire man free Iran national team about the coach so and no my name to me and Jejuma and so he commands a lot of experience a whole lot and Oba on board with a whole lot of experience with Hervé Renard Ledley said about him the better or no DSJ or a lot of profile he stands at the only coach Seju to have ever won the AFCON title in 2 different countries and Oyeno in 3 years Oyeno with less fancy Chipolo Polo of Zambia a team ana obiani normoso a team ana majority of them were plying their trade on the African continent with few additions be apply their trade in Europe Seju he was able to conquer Africa in 3 years later after 2012 he came to the Les Elephants de la Côte d'Ivoire and he was able to defeat the Black Stars of Ghana 2 post-match penalties after the goalless draw so Seju also commanded a whole lot of experience with Hugo Bruce Seju Obeka in 2017 no did that Cameroonian setup no a team and some of their key men decided so among AFCON tournament no ebinum Joel Matip no Eric Choupo-Moting omobefa Cameroon less fancied guys no bieni down so Georges Manjek mo Anoju mo Vincent Aboubakar mo Sejo these guys became the heroes of the Cameroonian national team and they won the AFCON title for the fifth time under Hugo Bruce Sejo here Hugo Bruce Sejo no so coach wanam both on the continent and on the European scene and other so had these 3 men Seju available for the title. I think say to me Seju I think say they should go for a very night because this has been a coach who has been on the continent for about over a decade. Wawa Ghana, Wawa Zambia, Wawa Morocco, and on him the continent to a game, no. And for Carlos Queiroz, even though about South Africa, but he has not had too much of experiences, unlike Hervé Renard and Hugo Bruce. So I think Hervé Renard should be the best shot for the South African national team if they are going to appoint. But Ejumana Ewoye Nimuno is very, very enormous. Ejumano son because
no one contact you.
Imagine America.
Because contact South Africa if you know. Safa. Now no one can watch what is on 5 years.
Say you said me the more to senior and I may make a base.
Matias. So
Sejo, I think the huge task now I want to know a huge coach now Babefano Ejuma I want him no super because Sejo even though the South African game near develop the fact that it's developing doesn't and more foreign talent are unlike previously or more. So some of them are very comfortable being at home in South Africa. So they don't fancy going to Europe. Back in the days, Ubenya McFish or Charlton Athletic, Ubenya Lucas Radebe or Captain Leeds United, Ubenya Deron Barkley, Ubenya the likes of Stephen Pina Munina and Quintin Fortumuna at a point in time they were plying their trade at Manchester United. All these guys were superstars plying their trades in Europe, playing at the top level. But right now the South African national team, even their best shot in Percy Tau is a bench warmer at Brighton and Hove. Yedene Cologne or Belgium. So the task now Sergio is very, very huge, very, very enormous. Sergio Samuel to last month, the Lyon School of Business, Honano with doctorate degree. And we're granting interview to africanews.com and I know Okase it's a huge achievement awanya and or cultural bia say nyoma bia wo ye bia make sure say what you are doing is possible or no one dan general say obetimi adu bia wadri and due to performance wababe danedi on the continental scene in world football at a point in time ye 3 world best footballers at a point in time not that Africa best footballer wajib 4 on amount for ehuno arguably as the most celebrated African footballer based on achievement and Sejo Oshe nyuma so after say wajai football adia oye Sejo this is a man who owns a telecommunication company company in Cameroon. In health, in education, he is investing a lot, and that's the reason why the Lyon School of Business decided to honor him with a doctorate degree. But I said, Joe Saka Sembi, it's about high time Africa tried to organize themselves and win a World Cup. So Joe, that's a more Canadian, and because every year national teams most of the times they share the creme de la creme. Our top footballer, we suffer, and that's the main. And so Joe, even under 20 World Cup until Ghana, African team bia waje, and no the junior ones now a boy or more and no under 20 only Ghana pen the only African team aji, let alone talk of the World Cup. Yen place nibi wa mudru e hono na. If you are more bad, they are shivering. Imagine you are on the pitch meeting some of the top superstars.
That's 2010 Ghana koji World Cup.
Yenya penalty Asamoah and Sergio even
enka somebody.
Okay. Sergio
Odi penalty to Neta.
We will have been on the semi-finals.
Sergio co final.
Yeah. Holland that time no. But Sergio, even when Japan and Korea hosted for the first time Asia, you saw an Asian team being in the last four. But when Africa is hosting, one of our teams in the last four.
Ghana nke ye ko World Cup.
Sergio yana yeshia around
ko viu ne menyabi.
Moment, in few seconds. Yes. Nanka euphoria, any vim, any support. Now, Satan create do quarter final. Just now, support the generate you of South Africa. And this you qualify for semi-final. I'm sure saying Quebec final.
The Zambia they koji AFCON. Yes, so I've been the Gediko. But
at the World Cup. It's a different story.
Oh, dear story. Dear, why didn't they be that? The aircon, you can say you got to do semi-final. Garbage.
Now, what Cabana boom Croatia man go final? That was
what is so serious about
it? The quality of those teams cannot be compared to ours.
Ghana 2010 quality no. And the that quality 2010 team no. I bet challenge France Croatia team of the ball final. I bet challenge Croatia team of the ball France semi-final. What about about
these are established players.
Because of Ghana for you see somebody will sit in different countries. Now do you know names of the Andy,
the 2010 team of Massimo Brozovic, Ivan Rakitic. See, I made for the near the bay exceptional. Massimo Brozovic, Ivan Rakitic, Luka Modric. Yes, say Sule, any Kevin Prince Boateng, any Antoniana. You midfield where you take Croatia.
As a man, I will
one minute.
You see, most times, this study, I'm a man who say we do not appreciate idea ben new. If you were in South Africa, now we share how countries level of the Ghana team no to any level of the Ghana players in etwa. You ain't like one Brozovic and one Joe 2010 squad ne kutayeno. Me say it is a squad comparable to the Croatia the ball France 98 semi-final, comparable to the Croatia the ball final of 2018 World Cup.
No, general, your team no any individual. Society body, na collective strength. From Olele to Asamoah, na collective strength. Asana the fans no abe back. That strength alone, I feel say na between the Ghana drew final.
Wow. Jacob Mohammed Adiwe Abasai na was wadwe chiro nkomo abetwam sisi was wadwe chiro say Fabra na yemfantuda. Good morning, General. Match day. Wishing my Chelsea boys all the best in our EPL game against our stubborn Brighton. We will never forgive this referee if Hearts of Oak didn't win the league. Anyway, good luck to my mother club, Benab FC. In our friendly game against Santiago this afternoon. Go Benham. I didn't go for. Okay, yo. Yeah, it was so Andy And then say my blood is running cold this morning because Nana Otumfuo said Tutu the second has surprised me. He's indeed the wisest king. I want to know now officer there. Oh, here's the guy what you I'm a blessed. Abi Benyabi. You are right. You are right. Abi Benyabi. Adafi otu da hai.
Abi bi no so de minimum.
Yes.
Anya omu a munya am kwa bedi no.
Obema ni bi. Yes. Abi binya abusia no benya. So bless.
I think Habib can more 2 years signing on fee.
Okay.
Semester. Okay. Yeah, na ba ko ho. And this year dey be kan.
Okay. Adafi abona Habib
then we do pa.
Asa eya brosokra.
So wonnam. First ni the friend Ojumufo na ase blacksmith. Dey obo kon.
Yes. Abibu cha ebibe sufi so.
But now if you last no doje me.
Okay.
Many this year ewia. You na fe kakra me hu anafi bio.
Okay.
Doje me.
All right. His Royal Highness Otumfuo gave Asante Kotoko an enviable board and a knowledgeable management to manage on his behalf. All of us anticipated a new era for Asante Kotoko because of the personalities involved. But when man's father-in-law bypassed him and began to pay outstanding debts to his wife, then the man has lost his basic responsibilities. Otumfuo exclusively invited Kumasi Asante Kotoko players to a private meeting, and what has followed up is payment of players' outstanding debts. This indicates that Otumfuo indeed has a listening ear outside. This is very shameful for the board and management. Boss, Professor Kwame Chey single-handedly managed Kumasi Asante Kotoko for 3 years, but we didn't hear Otumfuo coming in. But what has taken center stage is a needless rivalry between Professor Kwame Chey's light sports and Facebook fans of Nanayo Amponsa. Pause. If you see some highly offensive words being used to describe Professor Kwame Chey on Facebook, I'm sure you feel pity for the professor. Wow. Saneko.
I haven't seen those comments.
But so almost the Debbie are more serious. Professor Cheyatem. This is serious.
Yeah, but that's not fair.
Serious.
That's not fair.
This is serious. Wow.
That's not fair. I believe in criticism, but I don't believe in insult, any denigration, any disrespect.
I don't want to believe.
So you as we speak, Nipa on the Nisika Pa, no one butum skasheko to Kopaymono. Hey, Dr. Chey, even as of now.
Wow.
Ode other board for Nipa or no spending more. Dr. Chey.
Even after adding Kofo to the board.
Yes, absolutely yes.
Wow.
We didn't say as only 2 years can on Kofo try you call here. Last minute, you know.
Off any as we speak.
Dr. Chey, tu es
no, I'm from Algeria. Then I do be on Bejicoy.
Until so, Moody Papa tem there. When the high is Uncle Phone on Facebook.
The last we put them in a be actually foolish boy. Say. And Uncle for comment Uncle for Pana come. The way me few them, I don't even know you. Then am I no do at him for nothing. Because then I don't know what you can now because you Facebook account bet me out to rock a cranty. Then I don't know you from anywhere.
But told me a whole company. So no try Twitter. Now phone back say no money due what happened to Bartomeu?
Then they were insulting. I couldn't have told you, Matt Nanko for Buza say, at the end of my
why didn't you do
oh, Jimmy can be.
Wow, you're Gobra. Now you're for local stories,
but and Ama, you know, after like I say, Mubafno, and you fool,
Mubafno, Mintis out, Mubafno.
Yes,
I say,
because
Bacan Brother.
I don't know.
Comparison anami.
2010 Sule Mutai 2010.
What's that for baby?
That be a symmetry.
O say oyen ho asem me compare the Croatia team with the Ghana.
No, me na me compare na see derby. Enya wo na compare. Me na me compare. And I see derby. That time no form na ekuta boys.
Individually the Croatian team is better than your individually.
No, I also disagree with you.
But can say
I also disagree with you.
Collective
talk about Croatia for no more individual, no collectively they were also there.
No me better than.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I disagree.
So no one discuss.
So we are ready. We are ready. Pass. Open so your issue and discuss it.
We have to discuss this.
This is the best sports in town. Kessben 93.3 FM.
So what about what your papa be and ask you
this is my secret. Give us P capsules. Emma, I want to confirm. No one to me put to my ding one pim. Give us P capsules. Over do as a mama. Oh no, enemy lawyer.
And to lawyer no na show bottom. Are you bro? They na pon me see ba bet share mo as a niji. No. We get if I can't the friend give us cold capsules. Say yes, is ya red na wo so ko di do ni pedem wani na wo posa amamman antimi ma wunja wonan yi. Wonum give us cold capsules. Obey free.
Lawyer,
give us cold capsules.
And I give us P capsules.
Hey, and they give us free.
Capsules.
Remember what if you do what you do cronkwan efa. Give us core capsules. A painful about one more menu for one kwada when if you do me nunca.
When there's nowhere to go, relax. But if you have to step out for work or play, go for the ultimate. Get your office suits and blazers, dapper, formal and bridal wear, elegant. Go for the ultimate. Dressing to do business on a weekday or party on the weekend? Shop at the ultimate. Wholesalers and retailers of classy fashion for ladies and gentlemen. Shoes, suits, dresses, shirts, and beautiful accessories, formal or casual, look good. Get your swag at better prices. Shop at the Ultimate, Prempeh 2nd Street, next to Barclays Bank, Edum Kumasi. Telephone 0244-234-432. That's 0244-234-432. Sadia Feo Fair. You will swag with the Ultimate.
If I shop, I'm going to shut your bag.
Brad, and not to give.
What time about me shall see about Queen Wayne say?
Bra, said your time about Mr. Esia Jimmy me fearful, and Yadia about ever so.
Really, do this offending now.
Bra, and make us a midi time about Mr. Huadancia. We are singing now about Semenka. It is some malaria. Where do any time about Mr.
And you go, dear, no more to want to meet any deal. Where do any time about Mr. A drink and your ma or bar waffle through. Dear Wama for down for any aquada when you fear to me, and son of better time about Mr. Drabino. Shasa Wako Hospital and answer lab. I'm one who said, oh, a 3-day malaria be answer.
I also time here TIME. Time about Mr. I feel malaria fever the other Ziva a woman.
FDA ashe adwadie nkwatso yi mo age atomo se eye.
Opa baby adidi ama ho ato a. Eno ani Advertise. Adriane papa ma hoden e ma onini yie so we parties bit is a birthday party where yie wedding parties wedding reception Advertise is enuane mu ahodo local dishes bit say banku ne tilapia yam pesie ba continental dishes so jollof rice fried rice
your pastries mu ahodo the cupcake crab chips shortbread
Advertise is training woniema bebre
cake decoration. I front sorry them and in a reception and see flowers will be guitar and the flower girls baskets, hat making, gele making.
Ya won kola ho niema ahodo hojo station kona. Ya nim kremu fo asori dan
We like this, step in so clean so.
Mira, what did you do? Mermaid CB men's capsules. And you may use Padarma, Bohobio, CB men's capsules by dear. What 2 points?
I don't know. You're very good. Say I'm a dan, I'm a son, and go and thank them. You say we need you so we Arabia house to be credible.
Said to say, my yes, you hear CB women's capsules. A year if it's cool woman in home fee and so. Hey!
CB women's capsules really are Joe.
Also CB men's capsules are Joe.
Susiana.
Ghana man Merman Damase.
Our pharmacy, chemical, ni herbal shops ni name. Et to phone fresh Susie Herbal Center 0247 111671 and 0246 578750. CB men and women capsules.
This advertisement has been vetted.
Breaking news. Yes, indeed, breaking news. Say Kessben media, a treasure. My year, but sorry. Say do like a say do like a sorry pen. A breaking news. Or my win someone and send for so to have had and somewhere to see you watch that and you won't see that. My boy, one stretch. I will look at your box. The interrogative feather, Niria and some Yabuchi and some Delica.
YouTube.com/KessbenTV.
Live on Kessben FM and on Kessben Television.
Breaking news.
Kessben TV, quality TV for the family. Kessben TV, quality TV for the family. This is Kessben TV.
Kessben TV on your TV DJ box. Scan now.
Okay, do back up Osima, do Miansa, Pepper Kessben 93.3 live on Kessben Television, Kessben 92.9 Accra. Afe Yamra na yemehwe ifi ensemne abobozwa kwamiki eba betrase but before so bebaro yamro bozo nkrankra issues abegu me call Franco Naro ho na mahwede ode bansana Naro so you say who can say we also wakuma also abesenka obabem kakra
yeah na mention free mention the mention yeah okay onza na no ne ka wa see emse na show ne koso na yete say opem so ato ne South Africa to team no
yeah
at the end of the day they be to dwane say ohini brinya o team manager and opem so friends on for players ne nko a emfamra
yeah
to mko shia ye no komodidi no na cheze nsem na nya de say ebeba abontin bebre but the long and short of it was that nana person players no omo how na ko betima faso ne ade so at the end of the day players need to na nanim e ka can bebre me try hakan say some of the players 2 seasons on say no mo sign contract na ya na pro rata into say sign 3 seasons every year near the amount for some of them na 2 seasons akema omuntua mfama omo then for some for all the players no 2 months salaries were outstanding. Winning bonuses for 2 matches were also outstanding. Tomokeka omunsemi nyina na pay twetwe ni weka no matro omukeka skani nyina bomu no na o hye omubo say sika no omu de be mom because players ne kire say omaka management no MP say sika no mfa mom ze enkomodie no kra to aso duru de ye omkote atua ewo honom omko Sudan mumi training omanko training no ehun komodie nyina akokɔ so at the end of the day. Then omu fi on 50,000 na de ma omu so omu fanya omu ke scan ya de na omu ni kan fanya chiro omu re but they aka no nsabeka. Sorry ya no pay if I know enwumre na minya news no say omu keka bibia bom na 710,000 Ghana cedis tito iska 7.1 billion inti opem so ahwama o ma ye check obi a list obi adin e bo ho ni ade ye de koma board chairman na afi o ma hwe management no ma tutu ska no e de ama boys no na obi anya na sondwe. If you are a Kotoko fan, if you are a Kotoko player, I'm sure that this is a good news for you because you see no on Saka players in Sab Musika in Tibia how be in honum. But say Joe say opinion be the Juma show nsa na esese udi Juma no na Juma no betia when ya na betia no opinion esiwechi edi Juma na you tend to look a bit irrelevant. Like I say, Ujumedi and Kaise Udino went too many because paying players salaries, paying players bonuses, and signing on fees are the responsibility of management and to some extent the board of directors. In team penny for Kukudam, Nipa Duminu, Alpem so power, Emo Muanka say Yomusi no, or went to men this age mano. It is what we hear say Crobias and Tikotokoine, Nankasa, Tunubutum, Etias Esikano. Now the Martin is a obefre board no, that was Shiaomu, and no meditin como. So you see, this is my disappointment. My disappointment on the say, Utien Semunuma Kotoko board no, yes, Omuni scani bio, Sikano Omuyi, but Omuyi scana still, Debia Ekao. Omuyi Sikana, Debia Ekao. So you ask yourself, say, how is the team being managed? I agree. Sekotokomo biggest source of money is the gate process or revenue. The gate process. So in this COVID era, when money is not there, clearly, sikahu bayadin. Na nano metra haka I say, team se kukuda makesi omunye sika kesi free TV rights near the grano, or more cut it down on expenses and expenditure because of COVID. But is Kotoko cutting down expenses and expenditure? At the end of the day, the answer obviously is no. Because if for over 2 months, players at the hotel, about 12 people, players and coaches at the hotel, every day will be at 200 cities. Now, Omuniama Guhunti, so mutu kwa crying. Number kwa could do 4 days because Kotokobono home one crying. Ombekwa could cry ono, ya high hotel, no players in them. Esan so muda hotel wa henti. Every day a quotium, then cancel the quotium. So for one person at a point in time, you are paying for the hotel fee twice. Meanwhile, now Kotokweja players be quiet. Or rooms daho. All you needed to do is to try as early as possible. Say be Albeko painting which cannot take you just 1 week to do that. But it didn't happen. Now, my problem with the board is it is the board of directors of Asante Kotoko and our more appointee CEO. So they have a core responsibility of supervising the activities of the club. Now, if it's a supervision aspect, no, a whole falling down big time. Unfortunately for them, these are accomplished and established businessmen. Yeah, now uti onche obi betuma ka se timni na na de ntu eska enyehwe. Sajo. Menyi ni se obia she obia tim se de bia sika free menhia enkotu akotoko salaries, any winning bonuses, any signing on fee. Me kra ye nyini ba na e ko menhia de na yetini se menhia de sika ba. Na emu ye me first sika free a enko. Enti sa ujitum sa ubehwe Kotoko so a asichense ube use the brand Kotoko to raise money to take care of Kotoko and develop Kotoko. And
not necessarily say to bottom the beer. But I'm happy so I can say ube use brand in the ube
use brand and say to bottom the first cabra scan it said the enkebesa. Na adie we nya kukuama asem esan say otumfo chief of staff Ura Kofi Bedu eda no great board no all these things were said clearly.
How much is generated from the numerous partnership and sponsorship? How much has been generated so far?
I'm sure you are asking this question because say there are several sponsors. Yes. It gets back to supervision aspect American as I speak, and I can say at least minimum 4 board of directors contracts the contracts do not go to the board for the approval.
Contract of what?
Contract of sponsors and partners. A basic say I'm fan say be a kotoko person on high and sign contractor. It's a contract document no. Come in a lawyer. A board no. They have lawyers and all that. They have businessmen.
I am going to sa contracts in a board in one sense. The down na ohina appointed board appointed management no ohina be san fetchiri ebe yi no an ni sika di tutua kai wo kotokomu no yenhwe
Sergio
na yenko beyond sasem
I'm not going beyond that.
You need a contract no
I've not gone into figures.
Yeah, okay.
I've not gone into figures. If I go into figures, then ubetuma catch them say only contract no. But I'm looking at say Kofi Bisami because question Kofi Bisami sure as an ordinary listener will ask the same question. Say yes this can
you figures
me I've not talked figures.
Now then our person okay.
The person make can say Kotoko was sponsors baby. Nansu sika ni ho. Enti contract na die na wom. And a contract board of directors say so mu sika no. The contracts are not made available to them. That's what I'm saying.
But that would take us back to questions that Yabusa happen. Say, what is the terms of reference about the CEO and the management? Is it then we say Sosane agreement on family for approval?
Anything American say they have failed in their duties as supervisors of the activities of the management. Me master American say board no I fail in that because me free say expenditure no is so huge. Enti board no members who tebia scan bar ubete anasa eba bete anasa. I agree. Sasante kotokoneso. But at the end of the day, say we are oniama kese na usika eba nsusa. Ubetuma je atu kotoko sunte say oniama kese. But I saw here confessing because Sergio enye sika sama ka Asante Kotoko players enko Sudan enko tie tua so mun training something we have not heard in our modern life. Senye sika sama enko ba say Kotoko players akwa kodru hotel na yesi amani nwrem adeya omo de ka ho enye sika sama Sergio enkasa problem na nyeden emba to the extent that ese Kotoko see you no secretariat no he doesn't come there. He has an office in Accra, a hotel room. Some of the things it's a bit difficult. You see, so there are certain things you don't want to go so detailed. But I'm saying that
Amazing Grace,
the AG Hotel.
Office.
You know, and you know the figures, the cost involved. You see, I saw Mukati near Madame because if indeed. Let me use if here. From what I gathered from that hotel, that suit 1,000 cedis a day. And that is where the CEO want to reside and transact business in the name of Kotoko.
Wow.
And a car babe that hotel no kakraka. They say team Nikodru cry room. They have to move out and go look for another hotel. Ordinary and sana team ni be free room cry no. Nanka hotel arrangement needs to get between Bibiano. It's been done. And sana wako. Yet Obisa who say what was the contract between Kotoko and Miniru Suli? I intiama boy need to me terminating the contract. What sign contract for Ajisikako? And this boy is one of the guys who must stay in a hotel for a very long period. Kotoko Tianoka. What is the board of directors? And then expenditure near more. No more cutting Yamakakra. Said you, I'm getting figures for this accommodation. And they say Kotoko higher and no bini me can't nano ya hotel you are saying baby ma hide am a place in so montana nano bini e kosa den na Kotoko ha dan ya mani place na ye mo mabaso I see sometimes back Kotoko were not hiring a place for their players. It looks good, but me can be say if you go to look at the figures and the figures okay are fine, but if the figures are too much, then you ask yourself say nankanye say Bianca says you can would they be high a moderate accommodation and go develop your other Kojachi? Say you and say how can I hide dream, but I need to say it. I've said this here, say Adakwajachi, the vision of Adakwajachi would have to be clear to everybody. Said the Bayan Crophobia actually. And containers in our home. Are they the permanent structures Kotoko wants to do at Adakwajachi? Maka say Adakwajachi. Straight from Asia, it should have a plan. So, assassin kakrekeni development. You perceive you Adakwajachi ni. You prioritize it. Me try. Me can you man? You manage how the. So you see, then maybe I would have to
management, so or hini and ebe fetchiri abotim no ho ka from or hini na abotum dia na board and management no omo oyede.
That's the relevance aspect I said. Say the no say you see issue but say na say if you can't open it up and look at the big picture na ube so if you don't open the entire picture then issue might not be properly dealt with.
No be a coso taught and a sumbre ho and antiase ho and a bako ye ho and no more ye juma bomwa kasasika or hinitua and ka board no management and bit my reason easily.
Asam de wakano e kroye bi akoye
ba eni ho endo no bi atiada no.
It started from COVID. Yeah, it started from somewhere.
But for
I'll be relaxed.
No, my can say
how many problems.
The Bakuya baby.
This is
Bakuya amongst the board members.
Yeah. It was last year.
Yeah.
The board here disintegrated.
Oh yes.
Sergio
divided.
Sergio, last year I'm better than last year I'm baby Simon for say when was the last time who said Kofi Amwa Aban? Papa na ode car kese mi nu e ma Kotoko no. When was the last time you say what can be afa Kotoko?
I say in 2000 nobody started.
All because he was questioned why I announced so mu be Kotoko TV.
Who questioned him?
Okay. Question. As I'm on I'm to watch.
No, the operating the Sunday one sentence. The operating one sentence.
And some
Mam Sumbon and Abbas. No, okay, sir. Anana free woman. Okay, so be some question. Say, didn't be banana, a baba, Mamma and free place. No, so most times, His Majesty.
What other issues? Yeah,
of course.
So, of fate him this let's just say obey action and obey can be. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Only me say Nana, he never disappoints. He never disappoints. So he be beyond who I will never invite the players. Before we invite the players, no, any background investigation. He only want to do that for the public to know, say this is what he's doing and that, or confirm it, maybe at the wati. But also, okay, say it is Kasiwe Yinawa, and indeed he's followed that up with the payment of we say Senken chair, sir. Body in Yenduafi. The can chair cry say every time every man anytime I be used Casada, but I do critical situations. When hope I would the entire system in the Monocofama and a narcofa Sika that dema so you already share Santimania Busian or the Makotoko. I remember the last time we had 4 billion time of the Mapokuntimu time. And clearly no be who said that administration it is a team in for me to have done almost double your years at time. Probably no master summer no body, but almost the management almost the issues are double at time. No. What I say? Yeah. Because now the money or the mono about double time do year. It was around 400,000. 450. 450 and they
when no puku started for front and no demand. But the later part 1 year after 1 year later part to support we say. And I will say so couple months 760,000 more. Say 50,000 plus 710,000. It almost 800,000. You know, it speaks volumes of the what and how and can anticipate say normal. Sanke normal and can first come ember.
just say he disapproves or disagrees with the echo. That's why Alco First car editor boys.
Whatever problem I have between board and management,
they would have to resolve it.
But what I intend to do,
and I see
the chief of staff.
Yes, see where you coach it.
So no appointed.
Yes. See where you coach do a board amane enti scarce to ama coach no board onye ready so mu discover ba one na oyi no amo amane enti kopiska kutia players are cost status bebre omu sika say utu ademo they are all there outstanding they be aboard on first camera no mu fan kutia
and so is how let's also be fair also because these board members are individuals.
You take this decision and expect them to pay them.
These board members are individuals. Ajo must set up businesses. People work for them. Into be be adwuma na ma na onyes kana no da brekotoko no makoshena. It's not easy sir. These are individual businessmen. Wa fan crofo amuye. Ebi krampo obi bonus so tu an cry won't pay because you need money to support us and tokotoko. Ye ko Sudan no hini o hia $50,000 so that mama the private plane ma kwaba. You want your hotel o want your kutua. Just like they will take money from individual business, they bring it, take it from individual business and bring it. So when they are not getting the right recognition and right respect and appreciation, Joe next time look at some from and this is so clear. It's not as if say team no was scandal and a board in the risk council and no manage scandal. Most time they have to mobilize the money from more private sources and resources in the so they are not appreciated at the level so appreciate you or more. It's very difficult for them to bring more.
Franconaro, young fancy enough. Some of the reason penny as I say a bamboo. As I just had or he never said to discuss how I'm so wish you. Whatever problem we don't solve problem. Brand no more shiny and some more tall brand now. A big.
Kotoko is on top of the league. Around this time, people who can try have a league table now are satisfied, but it's sustainable. And yes, sustainable. Like one solve problem now say, oh, yeah, that league in the topper. It can't sustain it. So what you are no barrier to name run team and saying any Brazil for me, you are brofun no and quack in a month now.
Okay, that's another area. Proper imagine because you see
your issues will bring
for players, no problem. For the coaches, assistant
now you got other issues now. Urezi and bear one or two of Yandy and now OKGFA ne and referees, 11 wonders, and Attachment City issue.
Attachment City, they say it's almost say, it was it Saturday or so, and Becca said the information I'm picking, and they say the FA is engaging Attachment Cities. Pro say, Konkobo na ombe support in terms of movement from Attachment to Wa, because Attachment City felt that the distance is so huge as compared to other people. Baby, don't call near the FA was not being fair to them, so they can't go. Then fast forward, game ni draw on Attachment City anko. They are legend say FA ni sendi omuska, but omuko no manko. I saw a video also on Nkranza Warriors versus Young Apostles. No referee Ubiasi Park and so abonesum. I'm a referee at form near Pegano. Oh, sorry. Now
I don't have video now. Okay. Also a match we
Nkranza go Pramanso Nkranza Warriors versus Young Apostles. Now Utien Semna, the allegation is that Nipana or ball referee man at all form. He's a known person, an assemblyman. Police but to be an
and just living was a way. Area now if you call Tono. That
was the Sunday.
Because Basa do still unya punishment no. What's the punishment?
Video no. Say zoom here.
The video before best send the crime na aba yenim. And I can assure you say action will be taken. because abasa ya unse most times no do be a range punishment no minimum ni maximum ni abasa you press for the maximum because I don't know nim quite different but we've taken time to come and educate you on sound normal ways you know you train on ya then you are doing the same thing no matter what unim baku bi sam say and na e bobo na players no team no I think it was in Kwanza or Kintampo I don't know na team player baku aba so good sent you know maybe a pass ball just say so ko
center sport
just report any Pakonoma match commissioner no you don't have any right say na say ko bobi minim the referee here into way the referees said this week go for abashi referees for poor decisions but referee corner more to say now in this year Joe if you obey the right from of man crown match with the SOD so that is so on punishment
you see say Joe na me share sanctions there call referees in so na me the two referees I boom I have a feeling say some of the referees taking those bad decisions out of intimidation. Until you ask yourself to because you're really so season because you're no maybe a referees be 10 na you're banning for the rest of the season. Where do we get the experience from? We are in a very difficult situation. Now the unfortunate thing is football Mr. Bro when we the administrators are aware. A number of them are behind it. Okay. Me sure say team bi o baby and Crawford TC Park be yes and paying for that team na no munim sa afo no. They know them.
The referees no so more punishment there the more as good ne hat to folk. Referee handle yeah.
Gabriel opoku ahen.
Yeah.
So man of the match.
Yes.
On no man of the rest of the season plus
any
8 matches
not bad anymore. Without punishment.
On the best for instance, to say Gabriel, I know him personally. He's one of the guys when they say you know system a bit more supporting manaba in future FIFA referee. But if you go now yes Emrano and show na me can Gabriel is one of a future like you hope mu say on ba be big referees like future FIFA referee and so you know especially in the last penalty no you know our minimum simple so ball no a body na sana ba ball sa and offense and clearly we have video na ball a player has seen the player was trying to still
this is also run one here bedroom time na mo referees na mo good very good no also spend
to be very frank with you
I agree with you and the to be sometimes also match be I think Hazakes ne Sky FC referees ni koye Hazakes the complain koye o matumba so video ni na one thing pumping for no ko when say referee player back on man yellow card 2 as a command record man if you game them so you but I saw decision from the review committee say omu catch review say I saw a vigilant one they didn't suspend him because such situation on say and changing the outcome of the match. So no. Okay. But one single decision.
But I think for this particular decision is extremely harsh.
For the referee, no?
Yes. Yeah. Say one man. Say
goalkeeper Babo.
Goalkeeper P went to me almost one season.
W.
Bon wanyade.
On any hand referees we can
unless he be unless
Kaladi Jigibu.
Some don't have former referees. Much is expected of the current referees than former referees. Okay. What does it?
My comment view or some terms of raise say if you know my partnership club on to coin and more small factory above club no ka mokwa ibi Jessica no ne hwan amudisika koma team no nyina
Obiamoka not as I'm aware Obiamoka no punishment there's a club ne sorry yesterday we can say I think I sympathize with Techiman City in terms of distance na because my compare I'm first Techiman clubs no City and 11 Wonders distance and Esomoko they compare other clubs or must suffer this punishment they compare Insuatreman moved from Insuatre to Sunyane Joy how many distance Ujiga Kran Obenantiako they compare Sharks move from Elmina to Cape Coast distance near saying but when you have to move 11 Wonders premier venue one. Say you ho. If I say be chemu but all the way to Obuasi, I think ewa. And then as Obuasi too, they were charging them for the use of the pitch. Okay. And then Techiman City, when you move them, Kintampo Hong Kong, all the way to Wa. Those areas are special. No, be also. Oh, not as I'm. No, not as I'm aware. Sir, not as I'm aware.
If you create mood, is only this kind of definitely mouse if I come out. Me, and if I send.
Now me if accountant.
Don't send this kind of.
And a coffee menu. Is it coffee menu already? You should say.
Coffee menu.
Blue boy.
On the pages come out the koyana.
Or reading a message a year soon as Sunday.
On the pages come out koyana.
Oh, do you start storing in the crate?
Ah, Mr. Muzan is on pages come out koyana. Masmano.
Don't send this camera attachment.
David. Send this camera attachment city.
Okay. Now, and again,
Sadio.
Oji Kofitu message this help us all young.
Yes. Your ref is now an easy target for the FA.
Okay.
Coach Bashir here for the say. You catch a referee say so any ball no amu ombe bona yen tisi de si wo amana fona. Yeso obi anko park. Nti ho amana na e kasa asem. E die decision ya take ya fa ho. Obi an take decision bia. Mr. Albert Kombe is the president of 11 Wonders.
No president, CEO.
The CEO. On only park is only a cast of Mobianco Park. Supporters come ball park and Emma a bit tunnel. A war ni sunina. Say a referee and straight away abandon the battle or no dear. I have found. No, Fred. I'm talking about him.
On one case,
yes, he said, you know, how many leaders are more supporters in Coco Jiska.
Football and Tissa. Club no, and in science in the best movie and costume. It's not meant for individuals. It's meant for the club. Until when the club no busua, the club will be punished and not the individual. Okay. And until the the couple will keep pushing. Okay, fine.
Fine. Yeah. It is a do. To see I shame around here because a movie and Copacia. Nempening phone is shame supporters a chi. No, Mukonom Kojiska and Band the club in Nampening phone. Yeah. Moreover, says of penning phone science supporters a chinom Koshi refisa. Yes, I do. But those people that are wishing for the NGO have deleted the band. Leaders are that set him down the iron. And
branches are club support. And you're not a hooligan in any either. Could this everything? Huna, I am penny for club never.
Then we don't have to discuss why a bus in the sea. That is my suggestion. I'm saying ref is not easy target.
Because
let me finish. In Swatrefon.
Yeah.
The Omo ye 20 minutes drive from Swatre to Sudane. So you wear punishment. Do you call this punishment? So be actually referees ama mojaba. Omo to go referees wa bom. Now you punish you a 20 minutes drive to Sunyane.
And you don't appreciate that then you to boss na mention show. When assembly sisa Executive Council take immediate decision which was to ban Omu home. And no na the community department do mako Sunyane. Omu punishment tankasa de it is with the disciplinary committee. I feel a punishment for what they did na ebeba.
Obviously this is Sunyane kra no as a distance near show.
To me by a short you need to find. And I make us what to say so atema they compare to say Techiman City or 11 Wonders. Then obviously
the problem no.
But I'm saying say the punishment for what they did now will be meted out by the disciplinary committee. Fine. It make us say punishment in 20 minute drive.
No, initial punishment what's the distance near show?
No, the punishment
no punishment.
The punishment to be banned from home venue. It match biani baby omodo be koso kobo.
Two different strategies be sunya.
And match is no bono. No one just say two no bono. But
the same scenario
no, relax Frank. And then no be come. For instance, another match on boy Swaterman omoni bofun ebo. But Fakwa would have traveled to Swatre to go and play, which is 20-minute drive to the Okano. So if you take Swaterman to any other venue, watching Sana, you are punishing Bofakwana as on any ball. What must say? It is such a game, no. What about Kwakoma or the Nobako Bofakwa home, which is Sunyane? What about Bechema? Bofakwa would have to travel to Sunyane to Bechem, which is further or a chain Sunyane in Swatre. If you don't punish the opposing team on any bono. So in this case, for convenience sake, no deba Sunyane. So say Bofakwa would not suffer for Iswateman punishment, All this is coming to.
My friend, the first match on boy, I don't remember that match.
So go and get it. So again, don't do argument with that basis.
No, again, that team is not from Sunyane.
Mr. Woman, one boy.
It is not within that same environment.
So mention the team.
No, I cannot mention, but again, it is not within that same environment.
The argument, I said, most of these things are backed by, for instance, Elmina, Sharks, and the Dwarfs. Yabani or Mabani Elmina Sharks from home. Or many Dwarfs in the match. You could have taken them to any other place. But how they could be any other place, it represents punishment for Dwarfs because they have to travel. Others because Elmina need a Cape Coast. So that's why they took the game to Cape Coast. In this case, we find in the basis and say in the punishment anyhow.
No,
a lot goes into those.
I understand. Also, the punishment will come later. I agree. I also agree that punish it.
Punish it for that. Every time we are over here, no.
Yes.
Whether I say the same distance or shorter distance for team on the Kobono.
I accept that.
So if you tell me the team, no, I will then tell you. What do you want for there's my show?
Yes. I mean to move Fred. I say we see to atreman before coming. So I'm punishing to atreman.
Now go how do you call him?
But Fanibra baby team.
What about the team? What punishable for?
No Fred beat Sunyani to beat him.
Yes.
How do you punish them?
Sunyani to beat him. What change Sunyani to swat and anonymous?
Oh, meaning say watch it.
Now the one is
any punishment.
All right. Okay. Enti yanto aso wo hwe Kessben television. I want to phrase is here now or the told the so kofi. Say mu take this decision. I don't consider waiting no first.
If you're doing argument,
relax. Away team no.
And they say the referees no mu nie.
Oh, she here say, "Oh, punish team na. What did say no. Men punishment don't go fra.
Many affect away team no referees no mu nie.
Are we saying say for Techman City, Kedomu ko Kintampo a enki amata male for kwa ya tentiana.
Just set that example.
Eba. Say the Techman City, Eko Kintampo a enki amata male for kwa ya tentiana. No. It is all the Techman City track and Tampo try. What are we telling us? And it's because of this inconsistency that is why we are complaining.
I agree with you on that basis. Let me I'm a satisfied example. Techman City, for instance, you could have taken them to even Kintampo or Nkranza. And then 11 days could have taken them to say Bechim, which represents shorter distance for Liberty now. Ebia Techimano. Makasa, if you say any fair to those clubs now. But not when clear a situation or
Solomon Ahin aka Safo Breman Abusiakrua. Chelsea will smash Brighton tonight. No team can stop us now. The Blues no side. Asian no the way free Breman West. Chelsea will eliminate Real Madrid come Wambe. Starboy would way free Ehifa Kokofu Isaac Kusi entry Starboy. Liverpool should back up because Nkoye Whiteman Sugakope Kessben Sports is educative, very educative. Keep it up. Mensa Daniel OT region. Was Croatia at 2010 World Cup? How far did they go? The Black Stars team was super. I strongly agree with Fred Achi. Ajiman Mamponchel, Asante Kotoko and Chelsea all the way. I can't live without them. Greetings to Wafa Amwakwata. Umuda Amwakwata Wafa. Kofi Desmond Obuasi Chelsea will beat Brighton tonight. Okay, more videos. I will share a crabby and Yane Yashafo near T4 so American Komo Kakra Kessben television Sanso and UTA 92.9 Accra 93.3 Kumasi. More videos Kakra I ready Moma Yanshe no so Kakrai. Okay. Make it back at them say videos. All right. Yeah, it was gadgets break. Miss Aka message, please. I want to know. Also saying, there's nothing too harsh in the review panel decision. Consider what the team has lost a crucial away point. What can change the league table on any day? Just consider the cost involved in planning for the game alone by Hearts of Oak. You can't use only 1 second to punish a whole club intentionally. As you have given him 3 years, he is wicked.
This lady supporter speaking. Supporter they can answer, but
Okay, and also I don't know. can the GFA stand on their feet for the judiciary to jail some of these uncivilized supporters? When they do this in their home, on their home grounds, they will never follow the team to for away matches. Okay, even the Kwapin Polo, who showed her child her nakedness, has been jailed. Why not these silly supporters? Silly, silly supporters.
So be attacking will be not the person is ultimate because I know assault. On the mention assault, which goes beyond the remit of the GFA. GFA punish a club no, but supporter no ababo be no assault. Police no so police team channel.
And if it's a referee, is na ebo o mo mba o say am. Nti ya other observers ni be ever report mama ya mo the day.
As observer to
say bia obi from on your part of film association.
No better report. So on your part.
How do you report? Because system no is for officials. This is the match commissioner or assessor. And I say now
and the abu na wako kasi ya money there. See nya na say
evidence is attacking.
So what is Kentia? SRC game no so.
Uncle Joseph, may God bless Menshia. May more of such interventions follow. Amen. As I say. May more of such interventions follow.
Intervention.
Let us say there be a two for maintenance. First camera.
Let us say there be a problem, Simra. No two from first camera.
Introduce
more of those interventions. There should be problems for two to intervene regularly.
Okay. All right. And as
I'm sure he didn't communicate.
Maybe your person said, or hearing Pompis come more than my.
No, but you cannot continue that way. So you cannot continue. Kodoko is huge.
If your person had meeting for Fraben to
there should be one. There should be more problems already.
Maybe I don't do okay, Pastor Ima. Good morning, Pastor Ima. I said I wish you long life. We say good morning. Please tell Fredachi to get prepared for there's something going to see you. Kindly give my contact to him to call me Apostle Ima. Apostle Minim. Oh, Coach Karim Zito. And so the message by you, Coach Karim Zito saying, you see why we don't do well in some tournament, because we don't trust our own. Germany beat Brazil 7-7 and Ghana drew against Germany 1-1. Tell Andy and Franco, I'm on your side, that we should have been to the finals in South Africa if we had scored that penalty.
Oh, that one
Coach Abdul Karim Zito. And anyway, and Swaba.
Sariki,
I've
not disputed that one.
Yeah, because you see, plus you be woman team. Maybe I appreciate it.
Good afternoon, sir. Looking at what Sir Franco Naro just said regarding Asante Kotoko board and management, how will your panel then rate the Professor Lydian Cancer Committee on a scale of 1 to 10? What has been the impact of the committee on the team? Emmanuel Owusu Kata and Ediwiyaba. Asam Keshepa and Owusu.
Say you a quick one. We can't rate it because the report is not out.
374073743.
No, only the whole report no more.
I don't know.
So only no, it's whether it's been used or not used, and whether the report was given to the board to apply it as a manual. Then you can make fair assessment on that.
I'm sure the question is based on the premises. The report na usually. And then the DC Yaba.
But you and I do
which
know
of
for
course
a fact.
The report. But the fact is that the report is not with them.
Okocha, policeman.
If
Ghana scored that penalty, Ghana will have been in the finals. Okay. Obia Adventure and so I don't know. Hello, first caller. Hello. Yeah, you so that's the same.
But they just impose on the catastrophe.
Okay.
Number one, but when you have my farm mobile, and they just all the Chelsea Galasso, the back in there, I'm going to say Chelsea. And my member, you say, well, my day in the fashion and I'm more than the humanity. I was from Abba. It's my part to work the Abba Mona, Abba again. I come here when you get for maybe Kintampo, and then Sunjakura, another Unkrata. My sentiment is more because any parent floor and Cobeta has seen and Cobo. It is a crocodile, but not be football here. They in about or they call it. I am a few questions. Bye bye.
So you're there, corner dear. Hello.
Hello, Seju.
Yeah, good morning.
Seju, but the friends of the River Canning.
What's a free?
I can't town, Seju.
Okay, me and you.
Yamisha Monique, my family. Now, I feel for the Judy America. YouTube for and young was a generous about home or sufficiently. In fact, Kotokwassamuna, ne, 2-4, East Can. Sometimes a kind of board nature, you know, now, Ubia and the back. So, one see what we coach Eddie. After one country management. Sometimes you do this cow. You coach here, put a lady in the India. About 1 woman, yeah. Send me to a mucha. It is sometimes when I was only more, but when was too much. In fact, nobody call what the choir and talking to the Olympics. So therefore, most Sudan. I don't know for 8 years or more, or more any match. It's not going to go to there is less than one time go there. I did that so one major German here. No 2 for the power until you know what the woman German here. I mean, okay. And
that's a check for hello.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
If I take you a watch my lamp.
Hey, you can watch my lamp, I say.
I don't say you now.
Okay, you don't great you.
I am in trouble. I think that concerning
the down in the Kakara now is over so tuned. If I down in the Kakara now is over so tuned.
Okay, I think social work is issue now. A high change, work is for me. Maybe I'm a cassette. Sim look up for player, up for a training the whole week. Transportation will come out to have a sample to Calcopo saying. Now, it's just 90 minutes. No, it's not part. No, I didn't put last Friday I was at a class possible. But the Olympics, push infringement, yeah, no refuge. Push a the rest Indian or Pachana. It's a to follow the red given by this Mabua and I think red is necessary. No more cafe. Foreign, I'm at 12. You could be a push the year red is egg, black, yeah, the I want to sound my data, and I find not to make but there's a football, a really and draw. The said the Obama, and your man, and for 2 preamble, now, if you ever take a sign of money, the abroad, the better
hello. Oh, Casa it you.
Let us say, then can tell people say, serious, you are, serious. Poor car, let me to be there, let is born in Germany. If I jump about Selaka, we are not Kessben, not in Sian and Papa, and security at the Mayan Farmer, but Jumarana. So we got no via the bois. And the left is born, I'm going to say, get to go to the Harbour. I'm a big talk about the 3rd division, 2nd division, you are not premier. Now, all have been interested in no matter that to look at 3rd division. We are hard to focus on Asgard match. Yeah, not going to have to draw, not what I leave you, and I got to go question or 3rd division. Now, I took a cowboy. I'm about to know. The rest of his ball has a running to me.
But be a free line, no soon enough from the chat for Ramra. Hello,
boss.
Bato,
boss, my baby, Abocode. And that's a better watch out. What's the animal go chow? Boss, I can't better make any answer. Beyonce, the Bianamica, just be a Keto Creatano. Adanamica. Baby, you free your go to for no. Also go to for ya and baby, I tell you. It's a cat, and then a bigger for no. Or when you are dear Sefata. So what I say, because me na many to say oh, because you the chin the odie, catch by the be abako, but catch by you crowd yet. I say I come here 4K TV power get to for the DM. So what I say, Niman Koye, so your football here, Niman Koye to catch over the minute for Obi Antano. When I support no bet, so Niman Koye dia, I say and I said you has in 24 so want to Niama, but the second round idiot. Oh, yes, the Yamasi Kona, Yiri Yoka Crabia, you bet me aje, but Kotoka see you pa, na is to voice easy can be dia.
Okay,
a cabefi.
Yadibesia na Yamibu no mensa yasan anymore Asia extra time Jumediano as the Munina say Ali Baba Dankambari about transit breaking news no atwasun tentem de amaye. Yensen shebium no mensa, Edamasipa Yakram.
Hello, Nana Kwame.